Hello, everybody. This is the Anime Rogue here, and welcome to another episode of Anime Talk, a show where I basically talk with someone about anime. And today I am with another guest, Raphi's Anime.
Yo, what's up, everyone? I'm really happy to be here. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, thanks for accepting. And if you want to actually check out his content, link will be in the description below. And yeah, let's just get into this. All right. So the first question that I have for you is, what is an anime that you enjoy rewatching?
Rewatching. Well, that's really interesting because I'm not really the type to rewatch an entire anime from episode 1 up until the last one. That's never been something I'm too keen on doing. But there have been two shows that I've really loved to rewatch, that being Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works and Black Clover. Although I'm not really too fond of Black Clover anymore, I think I can rewatch those two any day.
Okay, so when you said you don't enjoy rewatching, you don't usually rewatch, do you rewatch moments mostly, or is it
Oh yeah, my favorite episodes, and usually the ending, because I like rewatching the ending.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So I've watched Black Clover, right? So I know about that, but I haven't really gotten into Fate, I guess. So
I don't get into Fate. Fate is amazing, bro.
I'll probably get into it someday, but it's just the timeline's very complicated.
Oh yeah, there is that. And Hunter x Hunter for me is also really rewatchable. Although it's not something I can rewatch every day, there's a lot of my favorite moments. So at a certain time, I feel like I can watch Hunter x Hunter almost any episode, but obviously not from episode 1 up until episode 148. I don't really like rewatching the entire thing.
Yeah, I'd say you would be pretty mad if you're watching all of the long ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's cool. So the second question I have is, what is a guilty pleasure of yours?
Guilty pleasure? In what sense guilty pleasure? Fan service, or is it it's just so bad it's good?
So basically, yeah, it's just so bad it's good. Or you could think of it this way. What is something that usually people dislike, not really hate, but say it's mediocre or something, but you find it enjoyable in some way?
Oh, that's actually much easier. For me, I'd say I really loved Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works to the point where it actually changed my life. But I'll make a video. I'll make a video about that, because the Fate fans right now are probably thinking I'm a crackhead. But maybe one day I'll elaborate further on that. So Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works 2, and then something else would be Nisei Monogatari, because that's my favorite Monogatari part, and every single Monogatari fan hates it. And then the third one would probably be Rising of the Shield Hero. It's not really a generic isekai, but at the same time it is, but I just found myself really enjoying it.
Alright, that's cool. Alright, so question 3 that I have is, what anime have you been enjoying this season? Or have been...
seasonal anime?
Yeah.
Well, I only picked up... I plan on picking up 2 this season. I haven't got started with 1, and then the other one, Sonny, but I only saw episode 1. The other one is the case study of Vanitas, or Vanitas, however you want to say it on the Sonny voice. So I can't really elaborate further on those ones because I haven't really watched a lot of them. But from last season, I really enjoyed Higehiro, Tokyo Revengers, and To Your Eternity, and of course Vivi's Fluorite Eye Song, which actually became a personal favorite of mine. I really love those.
Okay.
Vivi it's by the creator of ReZero, one of my favorite things of all time, and it has just this amazing world, breathtaking animation, and then a great ending too. I really love how it took the time travel aspect and the entire futuristic world and made it into what it is. It was really great, and of course Tokyo Revengers is one of my favorite manga ever.
Yeah.
Anime is amazing. It's made by the same studio that made Berserk 2016, but they're not doing a half bad job. I really love Tokyo Revengers characters, and the story is really great too. And overall, the entire delinquent setting, and even the entire idea, the entire idea, I can't speak, sorry. The entire idea itself is very creative, and then it's executes it to the utmost best. I've really been enjoying Tokyo Revengers. Higehiro is actually more of a guilty pleasure. It's one of those generic slice of life with some life lessons added in there in between, but it's not really anything special, but I enjoyed it. Actually, I haven't finished it though, because I usually fall behind on seasonals. And then the other one I said was To Your Eternity. That is just brilliant. from the same creator as The Silent Voice. I really love that movie. So To Your Eternity, it hasn't really made me cry. No anime has made me cry, but To Your Eternity right now is truly excellent. I feel it's going to be something big one day. So yeah, I think that's about the only things I've enjoyed, to be honest. I'm not too much of a seasonal anime type of guy, if I'm being honest.
I'm same here. So question 4 is are you part of any fandoms?
Fandoms in what sense? Like I partake in the community daily and like I give opinions.
Well, in a sense to the point where, like, I guess to explain it is like, if someone say, so in a sense that if someone were to criticize your favorite anime or favorite manga, you wouldn't actually take it very well.
In that case, I'd probably be part of the Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood fandom, Re:Zero 2, Classroom of the Elite light novel, Berserk manga, because Berserk is freaking amazing. It's Berserk, Vagabond, Tokyo Ghoul manga, not the anime, and I'm trying to think. Tokyo Revengers 2. There's quite a lot for that because I enjoy a lot of things. Oregairu 2, my favorite slice of life top 3 anime, and Pet Girl Sakura So, and probably the Fate series. Yeah, I think that's about it. Gintama too. Gintama. Even though I'm like still watching that, only like 65 episodes, and I really enjoy Gintama, and I don't appreciate Gintama slander. So I think that's really the only quote unquote fandoms I'm in, to be honest. But if someone does slander a series, I could definitely like defend it and give its good traits and its flaws. But I think I can defend a series that I enjoy because I enjoy like a lot of stuff. So, yeah. But I wouldn't say I'm like, because when someone slanders My Hero Academia, like if the slander is like really dumb, I defend it, but I would never say I'm part of the My Hero fandom.
Yeah,
that's just no. That's just no. But, yeah, for fandoms, I think that's about it.
Again, to the final question. Now, I keep this last because this is where I really judge you as a person. So, what anime do you find is overrated?
Overrated. It's a very interesting term, because in some sense, overrated can be seen as like if so many people over a certain number rate something highly, it's overrated. But I'll basically just go off the term that it's more highly acclaimed than it should be.
Yeah.
Although that is kind of hypocritical, but overrated. Oh, is this may sound like a dumb question, but it's like overrated and something I thought I'd enjoy like a whole lot, but disappointed me like the same thing. Like something the community held in very high regard.
Well, to put it in overrated to like how I think it. Something that people praise so much, but you thought didn't really deserve it.
I wouldn't say didn't really deserve it, but it just fell short. And that would be Steins Gate. Now listen, I don't have anything against Steins Gate. The reason I probably didn't enjoy it was because it's a thriller anime and I watched it over like a course of 3 months because I had like a lot. I had to get used to online schooling and stuff. But like with Steins Gate, everyone I knew was saying Steins Gate is better than Code Geass. It is better than Death Note. 2 of my personal favorites and animes I really loved. So when I got into it, I had this mindset that this is going to be great. And then it was good, but not what I imagined it to be. It didn't like take my breath away and had me like standing up screaming at what was happening on screen. I was just like, except for like episode 23, that's one of my favorite episodes ever. I really enjoyed that and thought that was amazing. But like with the rest, it was more like, okay, this is okay, it's average, like, okay, this is good.
Well, I've actually never seen Steins Gate, so I don't know.
Oh, damn. Well, yeah. So with Steins Gate, it's not really overrated, but it fell flat for me. It sounds like it's the same thing, but I don't know how to put it, kind of express it into words. What else I thought was overrated? I thought, how do I say? Classroom of the Elite.
Classroom of the Elite?
Not the light novels. I love the light novels. Yeah. The anime. The anime of Classroom of the Elite. Like back on Instagram when I was in the Instagram anime community, everyone used to say, this is amazing, it needs a second season. Where's season 2? We need a season 2. We'll set up a GoFundMe for a season 2.
My thing about it, because I saw it too, I thought I needed a second season because it didn't seem like it finished whatsoever. So I was hoping for a season 2, not because I enjoyed it, but I was like, maybe there was actual stuff I was missing, or like maybe it could build from this.
Yeah, I totally understand. With Classroom of the Elite, the thing was basically in episode 1, decent first episode, nothing too special, not a great opening. It introduces you to this very unique and amazing concept, and then basically throughout the entire the rest of the 11 episodes, it drags it out to the utmost worst level there is. No execution, and as a light novel reader, they completely butchered it. But let's not talk about how they ruined the light novel. Let's just talk about like an anime only wise. The characters were very lackluster, little to no development, not even a little, and then their interactions and attitudes were so boring. The music was a bit too over the top, it over dramatized the scenes, and I know anime characters are over the top, but this was just, it's more over the top in the sense that it's edgy than it is like actually expressing emotion. Like they would overly try to be like smart and like deductive and like these like big brain people, and I didn't really enjoy that. Like apart from a decent opening episode, and then the last arc wasn't too bad, it was still a bit over the top with the music choices and the action sequences. But the actual twist at the end was kind of enough to motivate me to read the light novel, and of course my friend's influence. But to be honest, I just thought it was an amazing concept with just horrible execution. Like if I were to take like 100 series, including Classroom of the, like 100 other highly acclaimed anime manga, Classroom of the would be in like the top 5 for just the premise alone and how hooking it is. But it's just like the entire anime, it felt like there could have been so much more. Like so many things could have been expanded upon, but it just wasn't. But definitely after reading the light novel, I think it works more as a light novel because it's like very, like in the light novel, you see the world through the main character eye and Koji's eyes and how his mind perceives things, but in the anime, it's just not there. So I feel it works better as kind of like this book you're reading instead of the show you're watching, if that basically makes sense. It's kind of like how a philosophical manga like Vagabond wouldn't really work well as an anime, if that kind of makes sense. But yeah, an anime that was really overrated for me was Classroom of the Elite.
Okay, yeah.
Another overrated anime for me was, well, I didn't really finish it, so I don't know if I can have a say. I like put it on pause 8 episodes in, but that would be Kyoka. Because as someone who really
I thought you were about to say JoJo's. I was about to be like, okay, that's the end of this thing.
Like, as someone who loved Oregairu, it's like my 3rd favorite anime ever. And when I watched it, it like really had me feeling empty. Like there was something missing. Like how am I gonna continue my life without watching that Oregairu episode, as corny as it may sound? So then everyone told me Hyoka is like Oregairu, but 10 times better. And then when I watched it, it was just too wordy. Like, I've seen Monogatari dialogue, and I got used to it, but with Hyoka, I just couldn't stand it. And yeah, I just don't think it was, maybe it wasn't for me, but I just don't think it was everything everyone hyped it out to be. But maybe one day when I pick it back up, I'll enjoy it and see if it is all that. Yeah, I think that's about all the really overrated anime I deem to be overrated. I don't really like to use that word, but
I really actually never heard the last one, so I don't have no input on that. Okay. But yeah, I guess that is the end of this video.
Thanks so much for having me, man. Really enjoyed this one.
No problems, man. Thank you for actually accepting and joining in. These are very fun to make. By far, like, they're the easiest ones to make, but also the fun to do, because you get to know more about people, and you also get to learn how much anime knowledge you don't know. But yeah, that's actually really cool. Thanks for joining me.
No problem, man. Stay safe out there. Take care.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And check out his channel in the link description below if you want more content from this guy, Raphi's Anime. And also, please make sure to like and share and subscribe to my channel as well. I hope to get to 100 subscribers before the end of this year. Please make that happen. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.